Hey guys, this is Marcoantonio, and you're watching Are You Fire TV. As the COVID-19 situation has gotten worse, so has the demand for gloves, masks, hand sanitizer, and even the support for the shelter in place. Luckily, I was able to speak with three wonderful ladies who are trying to help those who are in need during this hard time. I was able to speak with DW Norwood, who is part of a fashion designer group creating masks for those in need, Genesis Imori, who is a digital marketing and brand strategist who is making food drops for those in need during this crisis, and lastly, I was able to speak with Delisher Broccoli, a 911 operator with decades of experience working in this crisis situation in Chicago and in other areas. I would like to begin with DW Norwood so she can explain a little bit more in detail about what she been doing during this crisis.
I am one of the founding members of Handmade PPE Chicago. And so we're just a group of designers in Chicago. We banded together to make and distribute handmade masks with a little bit more textile science involved. We were really diligent in researching and using fabrics and materials that were going to actually be at least somewhat protective as opposed to kind of just covering your face, There's probably about 10 of us in the group now. We have done most of it by either mail or drop off. So we provided masks to University of Chicago, to I think U of I, to Advocate. There's a few different hospitals. And then what I personally did, I provide masks to more than just the hospitals. I try to put them in the hands of as many frontline workers as possible. So for the first 2 weeks, everything was absolutely free. If you wanted drop off or pickup, there was no charge at all. And if you needed shipping, you just had to pay for your own shipping. But anyone could request a mask, and I mailed them out.
Next, I would love to go to Genesis Emery, who has been going to underserved communities and providing these individuals with packages for gloves, masks, hand sanitizer, because she believes that this is the perfect time to be helping people and not trying to make a big profit.
Yeah, so I'm an entrepreneur, social entrepreneur, and speaker, among other things, here in Chicago. And what I do in my businesses that I have, I always strive to make a difference and give back to people who are in need. So when this whole thing started getting, bad, I decided, instead of, just working from home and watching Netflix, let me get out here and help give back to my community. So what I did was, one of my clients that I do marketing for is a pharmaceutical company based in Chicago. So they gave me like hundreds of alcohol wipes, gloves, masks, and then I also put my own money into it as well to buy things that the community needed. So I donated gloves, masks, alcohol wipes, hand sanitizer, things like tissue packs, antibacterial soap, disinfectant spray, all kinds of things. And I put together care packages for Chicago residents and underserved communities who don't have access to those things. And so what happened is that it initially was just going to be like a 4-day initiative to give back. But all of a sudden, all these donations just started pouring in, and people all throughout Chicago wanted to partner with me and collaborate in my initiative. So I partnered with 4 fashion designers to make masks for me. I also have a facility warehouse that also partnered with me to provide gallons of hand sanitizer, tissue, soaps, disinfectant spray that's hospital grade, all kinds of stuff. And every week I've been going out giving those care packages to underserved communities.
Lastly is Delisher Broccoli, who is a 911 operator, and she will be giving some wonderful insight about her recent experience with her dispatch calls.
My name is Delisha Broccoli. I'm a 28-year veteran 911 operator. I started in 1992 with Elma Park Police Department, and now I'm with then I moved to Schaumburg, and now I'm with Chicago. And I've been with Chicago for 22 years. 911 is unseen and unsung. We work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all holidays, rotating weekends off. And so we're already short-staffed, working well below our minimum numbers of staff. And so now with this pandemic, people are out, our numbers are up, our sick call out is up as well as everybody else. Anxiety at the 911 center is high, and the call volume is up. People aren't social distancing like they should. We're still breaking up parties. And so the resources on the police side is being drawn down, as well as the fire department.
Again, I want to thank these wonderful ladies for taking their time to explain a little bit more of what they've been doing during this whole COVID-19 situation and just helping those who are in need. This is Marcoantonio, and you're watching Are You Fire TV. See you next week.